Hey my little truffles, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Donalisa Morgan, Donna for short with the messy T, and we back with another video. Before we get into the drama, I want to say everything on this commentary is alleged. You guys, Cardi B tumbles off the chair on tour and slams her BBL on the floor. DJ Akademiks out here exposing the main reason why Drake and Meek Mill don't F with each other and how Nicki got involved in the entire chaos. Stefon Diggs out here pleading not guilty for the strangulation lawsuit filed against him by his private chef. Let's get into the entire chaos, y'all. So while in court today, Stefon Diggs pleads not guilty for assaulting his private chef, and things are gonna get pretty much intense in the following days. And here's what's really trending on social media after he said this. Fans are out here dragging him, saying he's guilty, he committed the crime. He's known for having a lot of past history with assault and harassment. And I'm like, wait, y'all were the same people who were out here saying, oh, he's innocent when Cardi B was still dating him. Y'all remember that? And now y'all trying to change the narrative because she's broken up with him. Make it make sense. This ninja has been guilty since day one. I don't know what y'all thought for a second he wasn't guilty. And here's where the thing gets pretty intense. Need I remind y'all, Cardi B literally harassed, threatened, and was out here doing the most to his private chef. We all remember the text messages. She was getting involved, and I told y'all this girl be out here doing too much, sticking her neck out, getting in harm's way, getting into a lawsuit which has nothing to do with her. But most especially, Stefon don't F with Cardi like that. But yet she was out here doing the most. Look at how things ended. He treated her like trash. He has no sense of remorse for all the chaos. He's out here bashing her, talking about, oh, she knew this was who I am before she got together with me. It's one thing after another. Y'all get me? So she stuck her neck out, got implicated in a lawsuit which has nothing to do with her, all for a man who doesn't regard her and never will. Yikes. Girls, this is definitely an eye-opener. When you out here sticking your neck out for a man, make sure he's worth it. Moving on to the entire Meek Mill, Nicki Minaj and Drake drama. So Akademiks took to his platform as per usual and explained why Meek Mill don't F with Drake and Nicki included. Y'all take a listen.
Nicki kind of was disgusted by Meek when Meek asked her if she could pay for both their shopping. You know what I mean? Because supposedly he had like $50,000 in cash. The money came up to more. He's expected to pay for him and her, and he looks at her like, yo, could you just pay on the card and I'm gonna get you back? And supposedly she says under her breath, fine. No, she doesn't agree. She separates his shit from hers. She says, take your shit, this is mine. And she said, and she gives a card to pay for her shit, and she says, Drake would never do this. And that gets Meek irate. And on the way back, supposedly, that's when Meek starts tweeting. Ain't that crazy?
Yikes. Nicki Minaj crushed Meek Mill's ego in a heartbeat. Drake will never do this? Seriously? So apparently Meek is gonna be like, oh, so y'all be going shopping and he pays for everything. Drake has always been that guy, and now it all explains why they're so jealous of him, because musically no one's topping. Money wise, bro is literally a billionaire, allegedly, right? So they want him down. They want to ruin his career. They want his downfall so bad. But that's never gonna happen. They're gonna stay mad and jealous. And I keep telling y'all, Meek Mill is broke as F. And that's why he's always out here being a lapdog to the Kanye West and was letting Diddy use his thingy in his butt. He needed the money. It all makes sense. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and do not forget to turn on your notification. Moving on to the queen of drama, or should I say chaos. So Cardi B's on tour, right? She was performing for day 2 at Vegas, and guess what? Everything is completely out here crashing down, and it's beginning to give the tour is a circus rather than a tour. Just in, Cardi B tumbles off a chair during her tour and slams her BBL on the floor. A few days ago, a robot knocked her down while she was harassing it. Many social media users are now concerned about her BBL, as they should. She keeps on hitting that BBL on the floor, like she slams that BBL so bad. And I think when she's done on tour, she's gonna be falling more often. Y'all wait and see. Ain't trying to be I'm gonna say a hater, but wait, it's gonna happen. She's gonna slam her BBL many more times. Hopefully the BBL doesn't end up bursting on stage. That's gonna be humiliating, right? But there's one thing I'm sure of: when she's done with this tour, she's gonna go back under the knife. Especially after her ex, Stefon Diggs, dumped her. She's gonna be so pissed, trying to look for perfection. But girl, when you go back to the surgery table, can you work on getting your BBL fixed? First, start off with reducing the size, because she can't work properly. Cardi B is having a hard time working because her BBL is extremely huge, and it's really hard for her to navigate walking with the BBL. Talk less when she's unhealed. Y'all might say I'm doing too much. Have y'all looked at that BBL? It's a hot mess. A huge hot mess. Megan got a cute booty, and it wiggles like wiggle real good, and it's not as huge. So rather than Cardi B working all over the place with this humongous disaster, let her go get help, reduce the size, and do better. It wiggles, but it doesn't wiggle like y'all know how a booty naturally wiggles. In case y'all don't, go check out Megan Thee Stallion's booty cheeks clapping, and then go look at Cardi B. Y'all gonna know the big difference. How your booty that big and then you find a hard time jiggling it? Just saying. Back to what we're talking about. The tour is rushed. She didn't do proper rehearsals, and that's why all of this keeps happening. But mind y'all, if it was Nicki, they're gonna drag her all day long. But now, since it's Cardi B, they're out here saying, oh, I gotta give Cardi B her flowers. She turned that into a very good moment. She adapted, she continued like nothing happened, she continued performing. Yeah. But what happened? Number one, the chair she's out here using for her tour ain't customized. They are just like random seats which they took at the arenas and they out here using. Y'all feel me? Everything about this tour is screaming low budget. Have y'all taken a good look at everything? The stage is a hot mess. Something really natural, plain. She's literally struggling with the lighting at her tour. Now it all makes sense. Atlantic don't want to spend a dime because this girl be out here struggling to sell. And FYI, why ain't they out here posting the stats like money she makes per show? We all remember when Nicki went on tour, yeah? Every time she had a show, the next day her grossing income gets updated. Haters still lurking and hoped the tour was gonna flop, but it didn't. So I'm like, why ain't they out here doing the same thing for Barney B? Number one, people don't care about Barney B. Number two, they know the tour's not worth it. She's never gonna be grossing up to $1 million on tour. That's for sure. So obviously, they ain't gonna be grossing shit. And let's see if these people are gonna end up hiding the tour stats like they did Megan. Y'all remember till date, no one knows the amount of money Megan Thee Stallion grossed on tour, right? Obviously, the tour flopped. She sold tickets for $4 and people didn't still want to come. And I think Megan grows more money compared to Cardi B. Y'all want to know why? First off, within the first 2 weeks of Megan's ticket being released, she sold out most of her dates and she sold more tour tickets compared to Barney B, who used 5 effing months. Y'all feel me? And though some of the stadiums or arenas were empty, she did a lot of work. Cardi, on the other hand, gave out free tickets like since day one. The tickets weren't selling. So what do y'all think is gonna happen? Obviously, the tour is gonna flop. And that's factual. We already see this happening. Girl be out here talking about, oh, I'm out here at my sold out tour. But when I checked, honey, we have a lot of empty seats in the arena. So what are you talking about? Are you tripping or gaslighting people to thinking otherwise? Megan said the same thing and we found a lot of empty seats at Megan's tour. So what do y'all think? Let's do a prediction, yeah? What grossing income do y'all think Cardi B is gonna get? Do y'all think she's gonna exceed or get to the 100 million mark? Let me know in the comments. She isn't. And if she does, I'm gonna think it's definitely obviously inflated like they always do. So I'm not falling for it. Cardi B has bought it, including her numbers, her streams. Her record label literally exposed her for doing that. So I'm just thinking everything is possible. If they were able to stop Megan's data from being released by touring data, they could well definitely increase and inflate the numbers. Everything is possible in this chaotic music world just because they're trying to save themselves from the embarrassment. What do y'all think about the entire commentary? Let me know in the comment section. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And do not forget to turn on your notification buttons so that you don't miss out on all the tea I'll be dropping. With that being said, see y'all in my next video. Bye.